red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Peace, everyone. This is Mayor Brandon Scott. I want to personally congratulate the graduating class of 2022 on your exceptional accomplishment. I also want to thank your teachers, faculty, and staff for another school year and for all the help they've given you over the years. And I want to thank deeply your parents and family for supporting these wonderful young people along the way. Young people, you are closing one chapter of your lives and moving on to the next. And I know that your transition into young adulthood, regardless of what path you decide to take from here, will mature you and grow you in ways you never thought were possible. Your education is something that no one can take away from you, and I want you to be empowered to use the knowledge that you have right now to help someone, to meet a need in your community, and to make a difference in our city and ultimately the world. Young people, continue to challenge yourselves and those around you. That is the only way that you will grow into the best version of yourself. Congratulations again, class of 2022.
As the CEO of Baltimore City Public Schools, I am so pleased and excited to extend my sincere congratulations to the class of 2022. I also want to thank and congratulate your families, neighbors, community members, as well as the school leaders and staff who have worked alongside you and supported you in reaching this goal today. Words cannot describe how proud I am of each and every one of you. Your hard work and perseverance enabled you to reach this moment. Some of you have overcome incredible obstacles like 18 months of disruption caused by COVID-19, and others have just had personal challenges and struggles. But one thing that we know today is you are here because you dug in, you worked hard, and now the world gets to enjoy all the talents and gifts that you are bringing. You are the future and present leaders of Baltimore City. You are the ones who are going to take forth this torch today at graduation to say to the world that you have something positive to contribute. We are thrilled to be launching you officially. We know that the world needs all that you have. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. We wish you the best of success in your life after Baltimore City Schools, but know that we will always be here to support you. Know that we will always be here to celebrate you. And thank you for being the class of 2022.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rosalind Cawthon, principal of the Baltimore School for the Arts. On behalf of the class of 2022, the School for the Arts, Baltimore City School Board, administration, and faculty, I welcome you to the 41st commencement ceremony. This is an important moment for us as a community, a time set aside to honor the artistic and academic achievements of an exceptionally talented group of young people. It also marks the conclusion of a school year like no other, a return to school during a pandemic after a year and a half of virtual learning has challenged us all. But none more so than these 97 young people who persisted, and over time, challenge after challenge they overcame, and our congratulations to each and every one of our students and their families. We are pleased today to welcome our special guest from Baltimore City Public Schools, Baltimore City Board School of Commissioners, Robert Sally, and BCPS Instructional Leadership Executive Director, Dr. Starletta Jackson. To our guest, in keeping with more than 40 years of tradition at the Baltimore School for the Arts, I ask that as we award diplomas, you withhold your applause or recognition of an individual graduate until the last diploma has been awarded. At this time, we will celebrate the collective accomplishments of this year's graduating class. Will the class of 2022 please rise? In recognition of the records and achievements of the students of this class, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Director of Baltimore School for the Arts, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of both Baltimore City Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education. I take pleasure in recommending to you the graduating class of 2022. I have the honor of presenting to you Dr. Starletta Jackson, Instructional Leader, Executive Director.
Congratulations, Baltimore School for the Arts Class of 2022. Acknowledging the certification and the recommendation recommendation by Principal Cawthon and by the authority vested in me as Instructional Leadership Executive Director, I take pleasure in presenting to you the graduating class of 2022 for the conferring of diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Robert Sally of the Baltimore City School Board of Commissioners.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm very honored to be here among all of these very distinguished graduates. So in recognition of the certification of these graduates, the recommendation of the director, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as a Baltimore City School Commissioner, I take pleasure in accepting the graduating class of 2022 for the conferring of diplomas.
Graduates, please be seated and proceed to the podium as your name is read.
I am honored to present the class of 2022 from the music department. Imani Brown. Naisha Boxdale. Rachel Charles. Rose Coombs. Jackson Corcoran. Jamira Crippens. Catherine Davis. Michaela Davis. Eben Dorsey. Nora Dudley. Zachary Gordon. Graham Hogan. Abigail Holbert. Lucy Hunt. Sabine Curley. Makai Lee. Morgan Mason. Amaya Murillo. Brooke Murphy. Francis Philip Auguste. Julia Petralski. Javon Raholt. Sophia Shera. Aaron Tucker. Mark Turner. Leah Vey. Alexander Volston Lavdas.
It is my pleasure to introduce the graduating seniors from the dance department. Aja Ball. Brianna Brickard. Layla Demery. Tasia Hood. Amari Johnson. Isabella Poteet. Atia Prettyman. Madison Purcell. Carissa Robinson. Amy Smith. Jayla Simonet. Khaleesi Wagstaff. Michaela Williams. Malia Willis.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present the graduating seniors from the Visual Arts Department. Chloe Alexander. Annalise Bernhardt. Journey Buchanan. Cayman Christian. Ruth Dawit. Anastasia Glass. Ayana Hall. Calliope Harker. Marlon Moody. Isabella Napolitano. Gianna Pillow. Jacob Stahl. Michaela Truitt.
It is my great pleasure to introduce the graduating seniors of the acting program. Ananda Barnes. Rachel Brock. Davon Collier. Olu Dixon.
Thank you.
Jalen Gardner. Kayla Harvey Ali. Joseph Hatchett II. Anu Jinadu. Dania Jones. Dennis Mencia Marquez. Ari Mitchell. Nell O'Hara. Jaden Ozemina.
Look, Bob! You see it?
Lauren Slaughter. Isabel Thomas.
Thank you, Beck.
It is my absolute pleasure to announce the 2022 BSA graduates of the film program. Avery Arnold. Diego Avellaneda. Was it okay? It's auto not Carrie Couch. Mia Dyer. Dex Fuller. Ella Gravelin. Damon Gross. Kat Jones. Thank you. I love you too. Aiden Christo. Sydney Lane Ryer. Love you too. Logan Lloyd. Okay. Owen Mihavitz. Titus Mondell. Oh, I love this.
Thank you. Oh.
Monisha Williams. Otto Coleman.
And it is now my pleasure to present the graduates from the Stage Design and Production program. Mia Carter. Ella Cheatham. Silvana Gerardo. Emmett Hartlove. Tracy Molina. Tucker Mossing. Rachel Schmidt James. Vivian Smith.
Thank you.
Maithili Soule.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Samantha Swimmer. Ella Voos.
I now ask that all members of the class of 2022 stand as we salute their achievements. Students, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Please be seated. No, you can't go home yet. Once again, congratulations to all of you. There are several special achievements that we would like to recognize from your class at this time.
I invite all of you to join me in acknowledging the record 48 senior members of the Daniel Ramos chapter of the National Honor Society, the academic and artistic leaders of this graduating class. These students and seniors have regularly contributed to the academic life of BSA as mentors to young folks and models for everybody in the building. I ask that the members of the National Honor Society please stand. You can't sit yet. I'd also like to recognize the students who were awarded special full tuition or full ride scholarships. In the class of 2022, we had 15 students receive full ride scholarships this year. Please stand if you were awarded a full tuition scholarship. Congratulations, students, for your exceptional achievements.
We are also proud that in this class of 97 graduates, 43 of you began your early training in our TWIGS program. You have called BSA home for 6, 8, or even 10 years. Would all former TWIGS students please stand?
There are two final groups to applaud. Seniors, please join me in expressing your appreciation to the BSA faculty and your families. These talented and dedicated teachers and your loving and proud families have contributed immeasurably to your development as artists and scholars. Give them a round of applause.
I'm back. So soon. I am delighted, as I have been for many years now, to present the Salutatorian and Valedictorian for the class of 2022. This year's Salutatorian is a student of unquestioned integrity, kindness, and thoughtfulness. An insightful leader for her 4 years at BSA, she commands a deep respect from the faculty here as well as her peers. She is always going the extra mile, is detail-oriented without being too detail-oriented. She carries herself with a confidence wrapped in $1 million smile that greeted me and everyone else she came across at BSA on any given day. A model student in her acting as well as her academic classes, she exemplifies so much of what the world needs more of each day. She is insightful, quick to make adjustments while owning everything, engaged, and a genuine lover of learning. She is the second member of her family to attend and graduate from BSA. And while we are sad to see her and her family leave us in this context, we cannot wait to see what the future holds for her. This is definitely a see you later kind of goodbye. Scheduled to attend Middlebury College in Vermont. The salutatorian for the class of 2022 is Isabella Thomas. Stand up. The valedictorian for the class of 2022 is a student with an abiding intellectual passion and curiosity that was evident in everything she did at BSA for the 4 years that she was with us. Always prepared for both her acting and advanced academic work, she was a dedicated and consistent rock for her ensemble. She is the type of student who is so present at all times that she is asking questions and making connections between past and future experiences and content in ways that make all of us as educators genuinely smile. An empathetic and valued friend to all, to such a degree that nearly every single one of her teachers mentioned to me that she always went out of her way to make her peers, known and unknown, feel comfortable. In going with the theme this year, our valedictorian is also the second member of her family to graduate from BSA. She will attend the University of Maryland College Park in the fall. Please join me in congratulating Nell O'Hara. Our class of 2022 valedictorian. I would like to introduce very briefly now our student speaker, a senior from the film department. She was the first president of the SGA here at BSA. I am proud to welcome up to the stage Sydney Lane Ryer.
Hi. As you now know, I'm not the valedictorian, or even close. I made it to homeroom maybe twice in the whole year. I had more than a few missing assignments, and I definitely considered dropping out a couple times. I'm by no means a perfect student, but today I walked across this stage and I'm standing in front of you because the people of BSA believed in me and believed in all of us. I could stand here and talk about the unprecedented times that we've faced, the struggles that we've gone through, but you already know all of that. I don't have to talk about the challenges of coming back after a year and a half because we face them every day. And I don't have to talk about what it was like to be isolated and taking classes on Zoom because we did it. Our students have so much to celebrate, and I would much rather talk about that. As we're all aware, BSA is not a perfect place, but I rest assured knowing that we made it a lot better than we found it. During our 4 years, the creation of clubs like the Black Student Union, the Purple Chair, Roots, and Roots created an environment to celebrate a shared piece of identity within the students. These places gave students the chance to support each other more than the school ever could and make a change within their community. This year, the Green Team was able to certify BSA as an official Maryland Green School. We got our first newspaper, and the Black History Month showcase, which is choreographed and planned entirely by students, performed for fellow city schools and showed them the power of this year's theme of Black Joy in Baltimore. Last year, my peer Ruth and I wrote a letter petitioning for the creation of a student government and several other demands in the fight to make BSA a safer place for students. After being elected as BSA's first official student body president, myself and the rest of the students have fought tirelessly towards this goal. I'm pretty sure I saw the Brownstone conference room more than my parents most weeks. We had countless meetings, protests, seminars, and arguments with the school board and administration. but we inched our way closer and closer to the best version of BSA. We may not be around to see that version, but I know that every single one of us has worked towards making it that. And that is something to be proud of. In a place where excellence is expected, and in times like the past 4 years have been, you learn to define your own success. Success isn't always perfect grades, although as we've seen, sometimes it is. Success can be making it through a performance, making it through a recital, or just making it through the day. It can be acing a midterm or just convincing yourself to go to class. During 16 hours expression days, success was not falling asleep while standing up. Last year, COVID hit me hard and I was out of school for 2 months. For me, success was getting back on my feet. If myself during that time saw me now, she wouldn't believe that I would be walking across this stage and getting a diploma, much less speaking on it, although she might still be pretty mad that I got a C in chemistry. I'm pretty horrible at goodbyes, so I'm really glad that this isn't one. Instead, it's a see you later. Don't get emotional now, it's not time yet. I'll see you later when I turn on the TV and an actress talking about her upcoming show looks oddly familiar. I'll see you later at award shows and music festivals. I'll see you on the stage receiving Oscars and Nobel Prizes and doctorates. I'll see your names on buildings and medical journals and Broadway signs. I'll see you in newspapers and magazines, in galleries and on billboards, and if none of those, hopefully at the next reunion. I can't wait to see what you all do, and I'll see you later.
I'd like to petition for a change in the program slot next year. Good evening, everyone. As a proud BSA graduate and a Chief Advancement Officer representing the BSA Foundation here tonight, it's my honor to welcome you to part of our alumni family. Each year, the BSA Foundation awards scholarships to our graduating seniors. Many of these awards bear the name of a contributor or are named in memoriam, and all have been made possible through the fundraising efforts of the Baltimore School for the Arts Foundation. The decision to grant an award is made through careful consideration of merit and/or demonstrated financial need. School citizenship, a concern for others, kindness, dependability, good character, and a positive attitude are also a consideration when we're choosing recipients. Students will receive written notification of their scholarship awards within their graduation materials. This year, 41 members of the class of 2022 will receive nearly $60,000 in scholarships from the BSA. Congratulations.
Dr. Kalila M. Harris serves as Deputy Chief of Staff at the United States Office of Personnel Management, or OPM. For the past 2 decades, she has had an extensive career working to expand access to opportunities through a racial equity lens by prioritizing community voice in education, education policy and justice, youth advocacy, women's rights, workers' rights, and building an inclusive workforce. From 2016 to 2017, Dr. Harris served as Senior Advisor to the Director of OPM, where her portfolio included managing labor relations, supporting national efforts at diversity, equity, and inclusion in the federal workforce, including staffing the White House Diversity and Inclusion in Government Council, where she devised and implemented the first ever White House Summit on Diversity and Inclusion in Government. Dr. Harris previously led the K-12 education policy team at the Center for American Progress and served as a non-resident senior fellow with the Maryland Center on Economic Policy. Dr. Harris is a proud alumni of the Morgan State University. She obtained her doctorate in educational leadership and organizational development from the University of Pennsylvania and her law degree from the University of Maryland School of Law. Her most important job has and continues to be mother to her 3 children. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Kalila M. Harris.
All right, I'm standing between y'all and dinner, so, nobody told me I was going last, so, I'm going to try to make it quick for you. And I want to thank the BSA community for inviting me and allowing me to be here. My sister friend, Dawn Strickland, my sister friend, Dr. Melisina Edwards. It's a small community, and they've seen my 3 children grow to be just as marvelous as you all are. Well, as the pastor say, I'm not going to keep you long, so just hold tight, all right? Class of 2022. I want to talk with you about building your brand. I want to talk to you about what it means to build your brand. Do let hard work speak for itself. You see, opportunity is around the corner and you have miles of achievement ahead of you. Do you know what makes you unique? And you all attend a school where everybody's got a little special in them, right? But what makes you stand out? What makes you special? What makes you worthy is all in your hands. So remain focused, remain confident, tell the world who you are and whose you are. Because someone will always be waiting to give you a thumbs down, whether or not you have 1 million followers or 10,000 likes. So I want to share a little bit about a few people whose brands propelled them to success. How they were seen was only a portion of their brand, because talent was not their challenge. This first person said, "Success is not easy, and I think everyone should know that hard work and perseverance and being open to giving back are so much more powerful than stepping all over people to get to the top." She had her first informal encounter with dance when she was on the drill team of her middle school. And the team's coach noticed her talent and recommended that she attend ballet class, and that was Misty Copeland. This other person said, "It's the one thing you can control. You are responsible for how people remember you or don't. So don't take it lightly. A lot of people say they want to be great, but they're not willing to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve greatness. That's fine. After all, greatness is not for everyone." That was Kobe Bryant, and that's his Mamba mentality. As a teenager with type 1 diabetes and being the first Black person to win the BBC Young Musician Award in 2016, Sheku Kana Mason had the privilege of being noticed for his unique talents among his 6 other exceptionally talented siblings to perform the cello at the wedding of Prince Harry to Meghan Markle. So all of these people had exceptional talent. Someone noticed them. They noticed their hard work, they noticed their resilience, and they noticed their commitment. And that was their brand. No matter how many followers you may have on Instagram or TikTok, no matter how many viral videos you have, if people don't know your brand to be someone who works hard, is committed, is a team player, then all you're doing is for show. All of you have exceptional talent. But what is your brand? Be mindful of how people see you. Sydney, will you come back up here? Come on, Sydney. So when I was 16, I left Brooklyn, New York. I'm the daughter of Jamaican and Costa Rican immigrants. And my mom brought me to Baltimore on a charter bus. And I was a little girl who thought I was going to Hillman College. I'm dating myself. I thought I was going to Hillman College because I was a first-gen citizen and first-gen college attendee. I didn't know much about HBCUs before I landed at the Morgan State University. But my mother had the resilience to bring me here on a bus and drop her 16-year-old off at college. I said I wanted to be a lawyer, like my stepmother, Claire Huxtable. And I was deeply engaged in politics. When I was 14, I was knocking on doors in projects with the NAACP Brooklyn Youth Council, trying to register voters. So Sydney, your brand has spoken for itself because your classmates entrusted you to lead. Your classmates saw your brand. Despite all the unique things you all had about yourself, they saw you. So I'm gonna give you $1,000 when you go to college. So nobody on the stage knew I was going to do that, and Dawn knows this a little bit about me. I try to do this wherever I go because there but before the grace of God go I. And somebody saw my hard work. Somebody paid attention to this little girl when I was on campus. Why is this child in college? And they gave me opportunity. It was my professor who saw me and said, you're going to be the first student from Morgan to get into University of Maryland School of Law after many years, Miss Nugent. And then I landed at University of Maryland School of Law when I was 20. And I went to University of Pennsylvania to get my doctorate in educational leadership. And there, but for the grace of God, go I dropped my daughter off last fall as a freshman at University of Pennsylvania. So I've always had talent. Okay? No one else is going to tell me otherwise, right? I've always had talent. But my brand has been hard work. And people would see me and open doors for opportunity despite being a Black woman in America, despite being a child of immigrants, and despite being someone who thought they were going to a fictional university because they didn't know. So I want you to take that money and do what you will with it. I'm not suggesting you use it for books. I'm not suggesting you buy a computer. If you want to make it rain, make it rain. But you've persevered, you've worked hard, and you've leveraged your talents by being exceptionally hardworking and committed to your classmates. So congratulations. You're welcome. So again, I said I wasn't going to be too long. You know, instead of calling the plate for offering, I'm giving the money away. I want you all to have a great summer, whether you go to college, the military, conservatory, whether you take some time to think about what it is that you're going to do. Remember your brand. Work hard because there are lots of exceptional and unique people, but people will notice what you bring to the table when you commit to your colleagues and your peers and when you work hard. So thank you for having me and congratulations, class of 2022.
I am so proud of all of you. Well, students, are you ready to be on your way? All right, let's make our exit. Please stand. The platform party will exit first and then you will follow.